Nobody saw it coming. Not him. Not his wife. Not the family that had already buried too many loved ones. But when the call came in, everything, absolutely everything, shattered in a heartbeat. The words were impossible to hear, even harder to believe. There's been an accident. It's Anthony. He's gone. Duane "Dog" Chapman, the face of justice on reality television. The hardened bounty hunter who's chased criminals through alleys, over rooftops, through chaos and fire, was now on his knees. This wasn't a fugitive. This wasn't a mission. This wasn't a manhunt. This was personal. This was family. This was the kind of pain that pierces bone. Anthony Zecca, just 13 years old, barely a teenager, barely a chance to dream, gone just like that. And the one who pulled the trigger, his own father, Gregory Zecca, Duane's stepson, Francie's son, a family man, a grieving son of a widow, a man never meant to become a killer, especially not like this. But on the night of July 19th, in their apartment in Naples, Florida, a gun was fired. One shot, one moment, one mistake. It would cost a young boy his life and rip a family apart in ways that even time might never fix. What happened in that apartment remains under investigation. But what we do know is that the shot was accidental. It wasn't out of rage. It wasn't out of hate. It wasn't out of malice. It was a moment, a tragic, irreversible, soul-breaking accident. But does that make it easier to forgive? For a mother? For a grandfather? For the world watching with wide eyes and heavy hearts? Duane "Dog" Chapman is no stranger to death. He lost his wife, Beth Chapman, to cancer in 2019. He nearly lost himself to that grief. The world saw him cry. We saw him scream. We saw the tattoos, the sunglasses, the iconic mullet, but behind all of it, we saw a man in mourning. And now, he mourns again. Not just a grandson, but the innocence of a family already scarred by tragedy. When Francie Frane entered his life, it felt like fate, to hearts, both broken, both widowed, both looking for something they didn't even know they needed. They healed together, loved together, found light again, together. And now, they bury together. Anthony was more than just a grandson. He was a symbol of that new life, of possibility, of the blending of two families trying to move forward. And now, he's a ghost, a whisper in their halls, a photo on the wall, a name they can't say without shattering. We are grieving as a family over this incomprehensible tragic accident, a spokesperson said, and would ask for continued prayers. But prayers won't bring Anthony back. Nothing will. Gregory Zecca, his father, is living in a nightmare. No charges have been filed. Not yet. But even if they were, what cell? What sentence? What court on earth could punish him more than he's already punished? Himself. Can you imagine holding your son's body, knowing it was you, that your hand, your weapon, your moment of carelessness ended the life you created? The internet has opinions. The internet always does. But this isn't about trending. This isn't about fame. This is about the gut-wrenching, breath-stealing agony of a family shattered. And Dog Duane Chapman is now faced with the ultimate question. How do you comfort your wife when her son killed your grandson? Nobody teaches you how to navigate that. There's no reality show episode, no viral sound bite, no quote that makes it make sense. Anthony's friends, his classmates, they'll return to school this fall. Their desks full, their lockers noisy, their lives moving forward. But Anthony's chair will be empty. His name won't be called. His future stopped in a moment no one saw coming. Dog the bounty hunter, the man we've seen fight, yell, curse, chase, and stand strong in the face of evil, is now facing something he can't outrun. You can't track this pain. You can't hunt it down. You can't handcuff it and haul it away. It lives inside you. It sleeps beside you. It whispers to you when the house is quiet. Duane has always said he's a fixer, that he's built to solve problems, to chase down what's broken and bring it back. But what do you do when what's broken is your family? When what's lost is a boy who trusted his father? When the villain isn't a criminal, but fate itself? For years, viewers saw Dog as larger than life. But life is bigger, colder, crueler, and in this case, unforgiving. In his quietest moments, he probably hears But's voice. He's said before he still talks to her, that she's with the angels, that she's watching over him. But is she watching over Anthony now? Is she welcoming him, holding him, guiding him wherever young souls go when life ends too soon? Frankie once said that Dog saved her from drowning in her grief, that his strength became her strength. But even strength can break. And now, together, they must do the unthinkable. Bury a child, forgive a son, heal a wound that may never truly close. There's a reason this story has shocked the world. Not because it's dramatic, but because it's real, raw, brutal, human. It reminds us that tragedy doesn't care about status, that accidents don't read scripts, that even in the glow of fame, shadows still fall. This isn't a cautionary tale. It's a cry for awareness, gun safety, mental health, compassion, and yes, accountability. Because somewhere out there right now, someone's handling a gun the wrong way. Somewhere, another family might be one careless moment away from this same pain. And if Anthony's death means anything, let it be a warning. Let it be a call. Let it be the moment someone else locks the cabinet, stores the bullets, has the talk, teaches the rules, and prevents another unthinkable phone call. For now, all Dog and Frankie can do is hold each other, cry, remember, survive. Because grief doesn't end. It evolves. It lingers. And it changes you. Forever. And for the rest of us, the world watching. With bated breath. With heavy hearts. With a hunger for answers we may never get them. But we can offer one thing. Respect. Quiet. Prayers. Not the hollow kind. Not the performative kind. But real ones. The kind that whisper into the universe. Please. Don't let this happen again. Anthony, wherever you are, your life mattered. Your death echoes, and your name will not be forgotten. Because even in a world obsessed with headlines, some stories leave more than clicks behind. They leave scars, silence, and the reminder that in the end, we're all just moments away from everything changing. Forever.